See, this is like, so you got Grandfather Mountain Nature Museum. This is really incredible. They got animals, bears, eagles, anything you can think of. Just trying to find a parking spot. This one was a little too tight for him. This is another advantage of having a motorcycle, right? You can park it about anywhere.
What's that? Okay, you do the zoom.
Now I'm on an angle, so I put it in first gear, just to be safe. On the flat lands, you probably never have to put it in first gear, but when you're in a mountain, it's not a bad idea. So yeah, Grandfather Mountain Nature Museum, and this is really a nice place to go into right here. And then you can walk around here, and you got all kind of animals here, and you got all kind of flowers and stuff, and beautiful stuff, and the leaves are changing, you can see. So it's really pretty. Yeah, this is Grandfather Mountain Nature Museum, which is really an impressive place to visit. And they have like a zoo of animals all the way around back and through here. Look at those clouds, isn't that pretty? This is one of the favorite things I like to see here. Look how beautiful this is right here. I thought it was a giant walnut first time I saw it. I'm like, man. But people make smaller ones. They make bowls and things like that. That's a burl, B-U-R-L, from black birch. You see on that tree right there, it was cut off. And the smaller ones, they can make bowls and things like that, do beautiful work. I'll read that later.
Yes, I know.
This is the entrance into Amethyst Crystal. Wow, this thing is so huge. 53 carats. Covered 1972. Here's some more different types of stones. I have a collection of some of these. You would not believe such beautiful things come out of the earth, would you?
Nobody knows that because they told how the plants have changed. You know, because of
Lemons from Carolina, quartz. I have some of these, and they're just beautiful. The way they have the different sides and shapes to it. The white stone and middle opal highlight on the barrel at the top, green. Smoky quartz. Pyrite, fool's gold. Canaanite quartz. Granite, quartz, and amethyst. This is interesting. Really pretty. All this comes out of the earth, and it's so beautiful. It's cleaned up, of course, but amazing what's the beauty and the gems inside the earth. And these are really pretty here too. Might be able to read the tags on them. I've been to rock collectors symposiums like in Atlanta, and you would not believe how expensive some of this stuff is.
This is true. This is a real tree. That's
I have books on telling you, showing you what is what. Look at this one in the center screen, that geometrical structure. It's really awesome. Smoky type quartz, a smoky type quartz instead of the clear white one. Look at the geometrical structure of that. And this is somebody who could come up with a coloration and make these kind of birds here look almost real, perfect. Imagine the workmanship, the skill involved in this. Some people just created. The blue jay looks so real. Cardinal, the bright red's the male, the other one's the female, and they mate for life. If something happens to one of them, they never mate or find another mate. Carolina wren. I've seen some of these people carve them out of wood, and then somebody particularly paints them. It's just unreal. Ruffled grouse, beautiful bird. Hard to see this one, but this is the big red-tailed hawk. I have about 3 or 4 of those around where I live. They're beautiful to look at. Little woodpecker. The woodpeckers, when they peck on a tree, they're not just getting insects. That's the way they communicate. They can't sing, so that's the way that they make sound and music and communicate. It's pecking on trees. A little trivia. Now this is always interesting. This is gold. The way real gold looks. Piece right there in the center is 13.9 ounces. The one behind it's 5 ounces. And mining for gold. You can read this later. But notice how you find it in the rocks right here, the gold. And quartz there. Kind of how the Indians lived. Look at that spear point. That was a tough way to live, wasn't it? Now this is really incredible here. This is a timeline from a tree. And those lines associate with the dates over here. Can't capture all of it in the screen, but imagine this tree outlived all of these events from 1729 to 1969, looks like. This is some of the beautiful stuff that you see here in the mountains. That's a study of trees, I guess. Daniel Boone. It's called a Kentuckian long rifle there. Nice powder horn. That's a flintlock. Flintlocks are not always reliable. Daniel Boone, a replica. That's pretty neat. One of my favorite characters. This is inside the souvenir shop, Grandfather Mountain Museum. And they got stuff to eat here if you're hungry. A lot of wildlife, pictures and so forth. Really nice. Yeah, they are pretty.
Oh, they're having fun today, aren't they? Look, wow.
This is a pathway down here to the animals. It's a pretty good walkway. It can be a little steep. We've got a bald eagle, 2 of them. And this one here. It's really pretty. There's one healthy bird here, the bald eagle. Very pretty. Meet the cougars. We have some high fences up here. You can see the mountains in the background. The leaves are changing. Now, this is usually where the bear are, and they're not out yet. Look at this monstrous rock here, and you can see the mountains over here. Really pretty. The leaves are changing though. That's one of the great things about it. Here's one bear. The black bear. He's taking his time. Okay guys, we're going to be leaving the Grandfather Mountain Museum in the park. Oh, a bad looking vet. Nice looking vet. Stingray vet too. Another vet. We got a red vet, we got a blue vet. Now they come up to ride these 180 turns, I bet. Look at that. Somebody's got some money. I tell you what, that's the best body design Corvettes come out with. It looks like European on the back. I really like that. I'm not going to follow them up the hill. Now it's funny, you know, we see these two of the first one, the blue one and the white one, are new. The one in the middle is a little bit older. But it's funny, you see these vets going up here. Steve McQueen played in a movie where they used the 380 that goes up the mountain back and forth in a racing movie way back with Steve McQueen. So people have used it, stuff like that. Now Tail of the Dragon would be the place you really want to do that, but they have had, I know at least that one movie with Steve McQueen, part of it was filmed up here.